Yesterday we brought the rat rod home from the museum. Here, there it is, so you can see it. And when we got it home, it wasn't running all that great. It wouldn't idle. It's been idling funny lately. So we decided we're going to have a carburetor rebuild today. And I've actually got two of those carburetors. I bought a new one for the Rambler, so I've got the old one. These are Edelbrock carburetors. They're actually Carter AFBs. That's the most common carburetor around these days as far as 4-barrel goes. But I got two of them. They're probably both needing not so much of a rebuild, just to clean out. I find, you know, from time to time they might get something in the gas or trash in them or water or who knows what. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take them both. We're going to put them here on the table. My son's here. He's never rebuilt a carburetor before. So we're going to pull them both apart, put them both back together. That way we get two cleaned out carburetors and he gets to learn how to do it. So that's the plan. Okay, since we're making videos, I thought I'd show this. This is the inside of that carburetor that was on the Rambler yesterday that wouldn't idle, wouldn't run. This is dirt. You see that? A lot of dirt in there, a lot of dirt in here. This is the gas that runs the car. Has to pass through a lot of little tight spaces, through needle valves, jets, and things like that, and it's filthy. In fact, this whole carburetor is just completely filthy. So we're about to, well, one of the things we'll do is we're going to clean all this up. We're going to go ahead and take everything apart. There's also a filter inside here where the gas goes in that we can wash out. I'll show it to you on a carburetor that's, I haven't lifted the lid off mine yet, but that's where that filter is, right where the gas goes into it. This is a good shot of me and Josh sitting around the man table. The man table with carburetors. I figured I'd just do another update before we start putting these back together. Generally, if the carburetor don't work, it's because something is dirty or it's leaking air. Gas filter stopped up, something like that. So basically we've cleaned them all apart, cleaned them all up, and we're putting them back together now. And that's the way it works. He's becoming a carburetor man very quickly. Hey, listen, I had trouble getting this thing, well, it wasn't running right, and we redid the carburetor, put it on there, and it runs exactly the same as it did before. So I'm messing around with the points, and I thought, well, I might as well show this. A lot of people have never seen a car with points. This is the rotor cap, goes on right there. I pulled it off, took the distributor cap off, which is this thing. You'll see there's little gizmos inside there. This thing turns around and transfers the fire through the top of that plug out to the end of here and through there and out to each spark plug. Anyway, this point gap, when it's on the high side of this cam, which here's the cam right here, and this is the arm that rides on it, this is supposed to be 16 thousandths, and if you notice, it's not. In fact, I believe it's almost close. So what I have to do is I have to take a screwdriver, loosen this screw, and widen this out until it is 16 thousandths and retighten it. Once I have the right gap there, I'm suspecting it's going to run pretty good. We'll give it a try. What I wound up doing was changing this thing over to a 12 volt. It had a 6-volt coil on it. And basically, as far as the ignition system goes, that's the only 6-volt piece it had on there. I had my hot wire running through this resistor to reduce it to a 6-volt. I had a 12-volt coil I'd bought a while back, so I threw it on there because it wouldn't run. I was getting sparks at the points, but not at the plug wires. And obviously that old coil gave out. I was planning to change this over to 12 volts today anyway, so I threw that coil on there and that worked out good. I've been adjusting my carburetor. I got it to where it's getting closer. It ain't perfect, but it's getting closer.